Hi. So today I just wanted to come on and answer a basic question that people ask me. I get asked, why did you start your business? Why did you do this? Why did you quit working with folks with disabilities after working with them for 5 years? So the reason why I switched over was basically because I wish that I had perinatal music therapy as an option postpartum, especially. I wish that I had a chance to connect with somebody who was a mom, who could give me a full perspective, holistic view of helping me take in where I am at and working through anything that I feel like needs worked on, whether it be anything during the labor delivery process, whether it be anything that happened right after, if my baby was in the NICU, if I just was dealing with mood stuff, fluctuations, and not feeling like myself, if I was really frustrated with my partner, if I was just dealing with a lot of new struggles that I didn't anticipate. I made my business because I wish that I had something like this to have during that time. That's the simple end of it, because I did have some postpartum rage after my first child was born. I have 3 babies now. I did have sometimes, because my husband was a safe person who I could get upset with, and so I let myself get upset and allow the rage just it just takes over. I don't really know how to explain it. If you've experienced it, you know, if you know, you know, right? But so I experienced that. I had my second child in the NICU, but I'm getting ahead of myself because I came up with this business and wanting to go for it in terms of supporting moms and babies and their families 3 months postpartum after my first child was born. And the idea was a little bit hatched before that. I went to a music therapy conference in the spring of that year. I think it was like April or March, and heard about perinatal music therapy, and heard about how, I think it was Cincinnati Children's Hospital, they gave a presentation on it, and they were talking about how people, when they're given fatal diagnoses, whether about things in the womb that aren't going right, and they give them a whole team to come alongside them, and this can include a music therapist, and often they'll do something called a heartbeat recording, where they record the baby's heartbeat and or mom or dad's or siblings. They'll use that as the basis of the song, and they'll use a song creation experience, and they'll put that song over it, or they'll mix it with a song that the family already is familiar with and already loves, and then they have their baby's heartbeat embedded into this song. It's really beautiful. It's a tangible thing that they can have of their child after the child passes. So that's what I learned about, and I was like, well, it's a little heavy for what I want to pursue. What else is this about? What else can I do with perinatal music therapy? And I signed up for a training on it, specifically for moms and babies bonding with music therapy as the center focus of change. I've done several trainings for other things since then, but October of that year, so my son was born July, October of that year was when I really decided, I'm doing this. We're gonna make it work. Next year was 2020, and I was like, I'm starting it. I don't care. We moved around the same time that I started my business. And so it was a lot going on that year. Since then, I've had 2 other babies and have been going at this business, and it's been really amazing, really amazing. So I currently work with moms, babies, and their families. I work with people going through life changes. I work with birth workers. I have a client who's a doula. And so I come alongside them. We figure out where they're at, what they're dealing with, and how I can use music, other somatic healing modalities, other just basic therapy methods. I've recently become trained in rapid resolution therapy. Sorry. It's amazing. Check it out. Google it. I think it's like rapidresolutiontherapy.com. Dr. John Connolly, he knows what's up. It's really incredible for people with trauma. And I really am excited to implement that, especially in the birth sphere, as they say. Because I know I worked through some trauma from my own experiences, and I know that others have those too, especially in labor and delivery and postpartum and things that should never be said or done. So anyways, long and the short of it, that's what I do. I loved working with folks with disabilities. I loved working with folks with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy. Nonverbal folks were my bread and butter. That doesn't mean non-vocal, it just means nonverbal. And it was an incredible experience. I am so grateful for those first 5.5-ish years of being a music therapist and being able to be with those people and their families. But this is my path now, and I'm very grateful to be on it. So long and the short of it, why did I start A Joyful Hope? Is because it was something that I wish that I had when I was fresh postpartum or pregnant or any of those times surrounding birth. So that being said, hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys maybe in another video or on my socials, or you're welcome to reach out to me on my website. I've got a chat box there, so if you have any questions, feel free to hit that up. Anyways, this is Georgia. Bye.